Come! Come on! Look at this guy. My G. He cannot.
Are you guys seeing this thing with me? You guys should help me and see. Somebody that knows fully well that going into the head of house room is not right and it can get you a strike, and you followed Nengi into the head of house room. She even closed door and you were there standing. Hey, Ozo, you guys, Ozo needs prayers. If you are a fan of Ozo, please start praying for him. Like, okay, let me tell you guys what happened. So Nengi went into the diary room to do her diary session, and after the diary session, Biggie told her that she can now bring in 2 visitors into the head of house room.
Biggie said you can call him. Yeah.
Now she now went to call Ozo. She was like, Ozo, I want to tell you something. She now carried him. He was like, what is it? She was like, just come, like it's private, something I want to tell you privately. Then when they went to the garden, she was like, there are too many people here, let's go inside the head of house lounge. I was like, the head of house lounge? She said yes, that here is very noisy, there are too many people here, she doesn't want them to hear what she wants to say. And this boy was not following her inside the head of house lounge. Hey God, even Neo came to drag him out. He legit dragged him out at first, and then he was like, stop now, she wants to tell me something. Tell you what? Tell you what, please. Also, what's that she wants to tell you? That you cannot follow her to the dining or follow her to any other place. He's now inside the head of house lounge, because at this point she had not told him that Biggie said she can invite 2 visitors into the head of house lounge. She just told him that he should come, that she wants to tell him something, and he was going. Like, he didn't know that he could, and he was going. It means that at this point, if Nengi actually wants him to get a strike, she can actually achieve it. If Nengi was not a good person and she wanted him to get a strike, it's very, very easy. Because if at this point this is still happening, then there's a probability for other things to happen. There's so many other things that can happen, like whispering, like what else? Maybe now that he has entered the head of house room, Biggie has allowed him to enter the head of house room, although he said that there's no sleeping Abi, and she said yes. That means maybe one day she say, if she says that she's lonely and she wants him to stay with her like throughout the night and stuff, maybe let him just sleep small. That's how you sleep and forget himself. Hey God, oh. This is like, I didn't believe it. Man, don't even know. At this point when I saw this one, I was weak. You know, like, I'm giving us the benefit of doubt and everything, but like this particular one, you're on 2 strikes. 2 strikes. No, nah, fam. It didn't make sense. So he went inside. When he now went inside, he now decided to get a hug and a peck. He was not like, don't tell me that I can't walk out again. Like, he was not telling her, because they had a conversation this night about like relationship stuff. But that's going to come later on in the video. Let me just arrange this video, because I don't want to miss out on any gist that I said I was going to give you guys today. We're going to talk about the Indomie task, the fight between DORA and TRIKYTEE'S, and then we'll now address Ozo and Nengi proper, because they had another long discussion this night. I've not welcomed you guys to my channel. I use Vex to enter this video. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a video. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. This video shout out goes to Alexis Love TV and Uche Chidebele. 2 bags of Gary. Why am I laughing? Okay, I'm sorry. 2 bags of rice. Who wants 2 bags of Gary? Okay, 2 bags of Gary is not bad. 2 bags of rice for you guys. I think that's okay. Thanks for supporting. So for the Indomie task, I already told you guys how the first part went when you won 500,000. I said it in my other video. Then for the second part of the task, they had to go in and present their meals while after they sewed their clothes. All of them had to sew a dress. Indomie brought materials for them to sew, and they sewed their outfits. And some of them, I did not understand the outfits, like Neo's own. I did not understand his outfit at all. It was supposed to be stylish. Maybe it would have come across as being stylish for some people, but for me, it did not look nice at all. It was looking funny actually. Then for Lakon, okay, Neo, let me start with Neo. So he came, he presented his food, he did like a runway fashion parade stuff. He walked forward with his Indomie while they were playing the Indomie song, and then walked back. That's what all of them did. Then Ozo's outfit was nice. It was looking very nice. Like, you wouldn't even know that someone would just sew that kind of thing within 1 hour. So although he thanked Prince later in his diary session that Prince is the one that gave him the basics of sewing and everything, that he's grateful to him. That's why he was able to achieve that outfit today. His outfit was really, really nice. Then Dorothy, her outfit was also kind of cool. She did like this stuff that had like a spaghetti hand, and then wear that gown, I mean, up and down, but it was actually very cool. Then for her own catwalking, she danced forward and then danced back to her position. Then Nengi's own was very, very nice. She was looking so nice with her makeup, her heels. Then the outfit that she made was very, very nice. She looked very, very nice. She did this kind of wrapper stuff with like a top. It was nice. Then this own too, it looked like something that they just managed, just like they just wrapped, like it was it's something like you wear for like maybe a wedding, all the traditional Igbo marriages for their first outing. Although she said that she doesn't know how to sew, that it took her, that this is the first time she's sewing, so maybe that's why she had that experience. Then Trikyti actually did, although it was looking a bit scattered at some point, but he did a good job. I liked what he was able to achieve with his own outfit. Even Lekon, I liked what he was able to achieve with his own outfit and the way he styled it. Although if you look at it from one angle, it should look like it's scattered, but it was really nice. Then all of them just did their presentation, talked about their outfit, talked about the Indomie that they made and like how it connects to their personalities. So they just did their testing. Neo was the one that started it. When you test one food, they're going to turn the table, because the table had like a spinning ability. Then you turn the table, you now taste. They had a blindfold on. They blindfolded all of them and they had to taste. Then when they finished, they now shared the money according to how many people's food that you're able to taste and get the right ingredients in it. Neo was the one feeding them, and most of them complained that he wasn't giving them the main ingredient for them to really get the taste of the food. But from what I was watching, he was giving them the main ingredient. Like he gave Ozo something that had coconut, and Ozo said it was ginger. How does coconut taste like ginger? Then he also gave Lekon egg, and he said it felt like a leaf. So I think maybe they were just having their own thoughts in their head, because from what I was watching, Neo was giving them the right ingredients. So Indomie Sha gave them 4 million naira. I tell you guys that this was winning money, and everybody's just winning money. So this is how they share the money. For Nengi and Ozo, they tasted 3 foods, 3 different meals, and they got it right, and they got 413,000 naira from the 4 million naira. Lekon and Dorothy got 4 meals right, and they had 551,000 naira each. Trikyti, that's Nengi and Ozo, so in each of them. Trikyti had 5 meals and he got 689,000 naira. Neo got 6 and he got 827,000 naira. For Neo to get 6, it means that maybe they are not counting the person's meal, because obviously maybe you know the taste of your food, so I'm not sure they counted the person's meal. So his own is 827,000 naira. Wonderful. And is this thing that Neo did that caused fights for Dorothy and Trikyti? So when they went inside the house, some of the housemates were saying that Neo was not giving them the right ingredients. He was just giving them only the Indomie, and because of that, most of them failed. They felt like maybe Neo made them fail. So they were just talking about it, and some people were talking about it with like anger, maybe vexation. They were not really happy about the whole situation. Then Trikyti was now in the room with Neo. Trikyti and Ozo, they were in the room with Neo, and they were like saying that how would anybody be angry? Like everybody won today, so why would anybody be angry? Anybody that wants to be angry, let them stay there. Then Dorothy now entered inside the room. She was not like that Trikyti should not say that, and that if he was the one that won lesser amount of money, that he would not say this thing he's saying, because Trikyti was like the second person on the list from what I read out, 689,000 naira. So he was like nothing like that Dorothy is just a sore loser.
I still maintain if you got 3, you will not be saying.
I will be very happy,
You will be saying
you cannot cook Indomie and get 4 days after you want it. Get out.
Tricky. If you got 3, you won't be saying this thing.
I'm not like you. I'm not a sore loser, please.
You know, I didn't walk in here insulting you.
You just did.
So I don't think you have the right to call me a sore loser.
Okay.
Two-sided preachers.
And the next thing, they now use laughter to cover everything up. They're like, they actually laughed. Like, you know, that kind of anger laughter, like, you know, I'm not going to have this with you. And then Trikyti too just like left everything. I'm like, if you guys want to ginger the thing to the fullest. It's not this half ginger, don't mind me, Sha, but that's how they ended it. Then let's now move over to the OZO matter.
How do you want to work?
You do?
Yeah, more than anything else, I really want to do work.
I see.
Because if I didn't want
It's not gonna work though.
you'd like me. I know you do. Yeah.
How do you know?
Because if you didn't, like, me and you would have stopped talking like that very first time.
So let me even start with Nengi. I'm going to get to OZO later. This time, I'm going to address their matter. What is up with Nengi? Like, okay, I understand that you say this is friendship that you want, but act like it. act like it. Don't just say it from mouth. Let it not just be that it's coming from your mouth, but you're like acting differently. I'm the one that came to you guys with just earlier on, like all the care and stuff that Nengi has been doing for us. Check my other video, I talked about some of that. And then this night we are having this. Obviously this person is getting the wrong signals, and you know it, that the person is getting this kind of signal. So he's going to keep coming with that same thing that he has been coming with, because you know the way that he is. He's going to keep coming with it. I understand that, okay, some people say, some people will be like, oh, friends do this for each other, friends do this for each other, but you know that this person likes you so much. So any small thing, you know that if somebody likes you, there's a way you will smile, and the person will be like, as in stars will come all over the person's head. Like, you don't really need to do too much. So those small signals, friends don't have their bats with each other. Like for this number of times, I know that they've had their bats together a lot from the discussion that Ozo and Kidwaya had. Then friends don't cry for the other person if they ignore you for one day. No, friends don't do that, and she did that when she went to the diary room. Friends do not get to start acting somehow if you're spending a lot of time with another person. So don't be giving the wrong signals if you know that you don't want that discussion. Then let's now go back to Ozo. Ozo, waiting they go on. Like if somebody's telling you no, let's assume that, okay, Nengi is leading him on, and you know that this person will sit tell you no anytime you discuss this thing, and she has told you she doesn't want this discussion, she doesn't want relationship. She has said the pump and play. Let's say that we are going with her words. She has said the pump and play that she doesn't want, and then this night you're not professing love. And why do you have to wait for this night? Today's Thursday night and you're professing love. Maybe it feels like 10 o'clock has passed, so let's go back to square one. Like you literally have two strikes, two major strikes that you're supposed to even be like avoiding, like anything that will make you guys be in a certain kind of position, because now you could easily be having this conversation and the next thing they'll say that you're whispering. So I don't understand. People that are standing also and like how people doing it. Today they will be like this cloud 9, tomorrow they are on cloud 0. Like I don't know how you guys are coping with this sheep, but like tonight was just somehow he was just professing love, talking about, there's even a time where he now even held her face and she had to remove his hand from her face, and I'm like, hey God, there's trouble in the land. Pray for Ozo, please. Just pray that he will focus, because he has a huge potential to go really far, even in the finals. The way that people are hustling for Ozo to get to the finals, maybe smart in that finals. If he gets to the finals, I know that they're going to struggle more. I still feel like Lekon has the upper hand because it's kind of like the people's favorite, but then we don't know when we get to the finals, we'll know what's going to happen. You guys, this is all I have for you guys. This is where I drop my pen. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.